Hi, folks. My name is Danny. Welcome to another edition of Danny's Corner, just another video. And today I want to continue speaking about what is free speech and when can free speech or alleged free speech get us into a lot of trouble which can cost us a lot. And so I was talking to you in the previous video that Alex Jones has been one of the people who have been fined, who have been reprimanded, who have been punished by the law for using his so-called free speech to this is where I should be careful to spread more pain, disinformation, to causing people unreparable damage. And this is what I was referring to yesterday. When does free speech stop and say, this is more than free speech? So there's an article, and I'm going to put the link either in the comment section or the description box and tell you exactly where I got this from. So this is an article that comes from PBS. That's where I got it from, and I'm sure that the Associated Press has reported on this too. So Alex Jones has faced a punishment for again spreading misinformation about one of the worst tragedies in American history, which is the Sandy Hook. And let me tell you, that's not the only thing that Alex Jones has talked about. I remember I believe it was the Pizzagate scandal, where this had tragic or almost tragic consequences as well. See, there are so many conspiracy theories that this is just insane. And again, where do we stop? So in this particular pizza case, Pizzagate scandal, what ended up happening was there's a guy that owned a pizza shop, and I'm sure he was getting up to go to work, suspecting nothing was going to happen. What did he know? What others were trying to plan. And so he went to his job, and a few hours later, somebody came and decided this is the place, because Alex Jones had told him this is the place that, I think it was something about kidnapped children, something like that. But if I recall right, because I don't have the article in front of me or anything, I'm just remembering this or trying to juggle it through my memory. So it ended up happening that the guy that entered this pizzeria or pizza shop did a mess of things. And I'm sure that it not only scared the owner of the place, but I imagine that there were people there, and it scared them too. And I'm not sure if there were any damages. If any of you know what I'm talking about and can provide me with more background, I would appreciate that. So this guy basically, I'm sure that His reputation went down. His restaurant also, in terms of reputation, how good it was or whatnot, went down anyway. All because of what? All because of a conspiracy theory that at the end was misleading, was false. There was nothing to it. And who's going to pay this guy the thousands, if not millions of dollars that he lost because of this? These are the things that we don't talk about. And so there's this case, again, revolving around Alex Jones, where a judge in Houston, Texas, said you're going to have to pay a certain amount of money, which I believe it's more than $1 billion. And it's a really steep fine. And the families sued because, again, perhaps the trauma, the pain and suffering that they had to go through, just as in the other case. And it's amazing how, with that said, what Alex Jones ended up doing is filing for bankruptcy. And I imagine that this was because he didn't want to pay, or he doesn't want to pay, for some of the things that he has said. People like these don't see how their comments, how their actions can cause people harm. They say, this is a free country. I'm allowed to say whatever I want. No, you're not. Free speech doesn't give you the right to say whatever you want. When your free speech, when your right to free speech ends up hurting another person, where it's causing them pain and suffering, and that pain, suffering, or loss of income can be proven, you lose your freedom of speech. That's not freedom of speech. That's maliciousness, and we should call it for what it is. That is not being able to take responsibility for the things that you have said and or done. Because one of the other forms that people get away with free speech, or calling it free speech, is by saying, I didn't say that. I didn't say for people to go do this or that or that. No. There are so many ways in society to get around things. So we may justify ourselves. And this is what's happening. We are justifying ourselves by reaching out for whatever we can, for anything that we can use to cover up our mistakes, or to try to condone what we do, to try to make it where it's where society can approve of it. I don't know if I'm making any sense. But what I'm saying is, let's own up to our mistakes. Let's stop pointing the finger at other people and say, well, how come you don't talk about what the other side is doing or what the other side is doing? That is a form of not owning up to your responsibility, is when you point fingers at the other side, thinking that your side is blameless, or that you are blameless. When you think that the other side has done worse things and they should be held accountable. I've said this before and I will repeat it again. If we want to make this America that we live in this country that we called America, if we want to make it great, because if you go back and listen or watch some of my other videos, you'll know what I think about making America great again. This country was never great to begin with. It's not great, and it's not going to be great until we as citizens don't stand up and make it that way. And the only way that we're going to do that is by uniting. This is it for today. You know, when I make these videos, I don't realize how much I have to say about a particular topic until I actually do. And before I know it, 10 minutes or 11 minutes have gone by. And so there'll be more coming up because I do have a lot more to say. Thank you very much. If you have enjoyed this video and want to support me, please do by subscribing, sharing this content, liking, leaving a comment and or a suggestion. Remember that I am totally blind, and even I'll get to that and how my different disabilities, when taken as a whole, have impact the way that I run this channel and are impacting the way that I upload my content. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye.